Welcome to video number 7 with Emma's Crochet Group for Complete Beginners and Beyond. Today we're going to be looking at the double crochet stitch, that's in USA terms, which is treble crochet in the UK. So if I can just get that on camera for you using my Stationery Geek Crochet Bible notepad, which is very handy, lots of useful project space in there. It will tell us that double crochet is abbreviated to DC in USA terminology, and that is treble, TR abbreviation, in Patterns for UK terminology. Today I am going to be using Stylecraft, I think this one's Lemon Sorbet Aran weight yarn, and I've got a 5mm Boltec walnut hook today to use. As usual, we're going to start with getting yourself sat comfortably, with everything you need to hand, and you've done your warm-up exercises already. So we're going to start with our usual slip knot, same as in our previous videos. So just quick recap: make the cross on your hand, hook under the first one, catch onto the second one, pull up that loop, twist the hook round, and that's your slip knot. Hopefully you know how to do those by now. If at any point we go too fast in the video, just use the playback option to slow it down, so you can follow along, or pause, rewind, whatever works for you. Today I want to make 5 stitches, so I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches. We want to make sure these chains are reasonably loose so we don't get a pull-in at the bottom of our work, which will cause it to make an arch a bit like a rainbow shape. We've done 5 chains for our 5 stitches, and for our turning chain for double crochet you need to add another 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's 8 chains in total for our 5 stitches. Those last 3 set the height for our stitch, so I'm just going to turn my chain over. We have 1, 2, 3, and then we've got from the other end 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's our 5 stitches: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to start in this one here. So yarn over, so we take the yarn from the back to the front, we insert into that back bump on the chain, yarn over, pull that through that back bump, so we have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2, so now we have 2 there, yarn over, and pull through 2. That gives you your first double crochet. So you've got your starting chain there for your height, and then we've got our first double crochet made there. So that's 1. We're going to do that again, yarn over, insert into the back bump, yarn over, pull through. So now we have 3 loops, 1, 2, 3. So here's our 1, so yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And that's how double crochet gets its name, that we have to yarn over and pull through 2 twice, so double. So that's our first 2 there. We're going to do 1 more here. Yarn over, pull through, so we've got 3 loops, drawing up the loops nice and even each time, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So that's our starting chain and our 1, 2, 3 stitches. We're going to do that again, so yarn over, insert into the back bump, yarn over, pull through that back bump, so there's our 3 on there again, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So that's another stitch made. So we've got our starting chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to do our 5th one, just goes right next to our slip knot at the beginning. So yarn over, insert there, yarn over, pull through, so we're drawing up a nice flat loop, so we're all at an even sort of height, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So now we've got our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches and our starting chain there. So we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, turn our work, and then we're going to work back again along our stitches. So we're going to work into the space here, 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 and into the top of our turning chains. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and our turning chain, which is there. So we're going to make our first stitch here, because we'll count this one, we'll ignore the turning chain, and rather than working into here, we're going to work into this one. So that will give us a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches. So that's 1, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So that's our starting chain. You could count that as our first stitch if you wanted to. That would make us 6 in total. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, insert into there. Draw up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Into the next one. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now we've got our chain 1, 2, 3, 4, and our last stitch goes into the top of our starting chain. So it's a little bit fiddly on this one. So yarn over, insert into this little last space. It's really easy to miss these. So you go into there. There we go. See, it's a bit fiddly. There we go. And we've got 3 loops on our hook there. Yarn over, pull through the first 2. Yarn over and pull through the second 2. So now we've got our starting chain. We've got our first row of double crochets worked into it, and then we turned chain 3, then turned our work. So that's our chain there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches. So that's making what looks like 6 stitches in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we'll do one small row. So we're going to chain 3, turn our work, and I'm going to do 5 more double crochet along here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 into the top of that last one there. So here we go. Yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. It gets quite a nice repeat on this one. It makes a reasonably tall stitch. So it goes single crochet being your lowest stitch, and then we do half double crochet, and then double crochets this one, which is a little bit taller again. Next video we'll be looking at treble or triple crochet in USA terms. And the last one, again, you have to just find that space. It's a little bit fiddly because you want to make sure you go under both loops, but not miss the loops completely and end up just in the space. So pull up and pull through and pull through. And then that is giving you a little teeny tiny square. There we go. So not too tight on the bottom chain, otherwise it pulls in and causes an arc. So we've got our first row, so you've got your turning chain. This one will be counting as a stitch. And then we've got our 5 proper stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5. So it looks like we have 6 stitches in total there now because of the turning chains. So that's double crochet. You'll sometimes see that some patterns are written in symbols rather than in words or abbreviations. Those do take a little bit more to learn, and sometimes they can be quite complicated because of the way they're written and they're not all standard. But it is useful to know them for backup because some written patterns have them for pattern repeats as well. So you'll be looking at the stitches we've done so far. If I can get my arm in focus, I've got a star on my arm. It's a crochet chart. You have your chains, which are the little O shapes. The plus is your single crochet. The stick that looks like a T is your half double crochet. Then you have a double crochet, which is a T with 1 line through it, and this one is your treble crochet with 2 lines through it, so a T with 2 lines through it. The little dots are slip stitches, and the circle in the middle is because that one is made with a magic circle or magic ring, which you can learn how to do that in one of my previous videos. So symbols are quite useful to learn as well. I'm sorry, not the camera. Symbols are quite useful to learn as well as the abbreviations. It just helps you decode some of the patterns, or for the patterns, as I mentioned earlier, that are written just in symbols. Stars, hearts, things like that are good ones to practice, and granny squares if you want to try using a pattern that's made out of symbols, so a crochet chart. But yeah, that video is our double crochet. Hope that makes it nice and clear with what to do. Any questions, feel free to write me comments in the videos. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Take care. See you again soon. Bye.